Another thing about Johnny Valentine that I remember, his ribs. I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about, the jokes and the pranks and the things that, wrestlers pull on each other. But Johnny Valentine wasn't the fun kind of prankster.
Not always.
He was known to, take it to the nth degree, let's say, and not on a good side.
Yeah, there was a dark side to him. Many people believe he was sadistic, masochistic, but he had a very, very dark sense of humor, and which some people would call obviously cruel.
Yes. Don't you remember the one time wasn't it the Alaskan Jay York?
Yeah, this is one of the more infamous ribs that Johnny Valentine pulled on someone. The Alaskan Jay York, who was a big star in Detroit here in the 60s, had asthma.
Yes.
Had an inhaler. And out he goes to the ring, and Johnny Valentine takes a look at that inhaler, and he dumped the contents and replaced it with lighter fluid. And Jay York came back to the dressing room after his match. He's winded, and goes for that inhaler, snarks it up there, and realizes, of course, that I don't think he knew what it was at that point in time, but there wasn't a moment's hesitation. He knew exactly who had done that. Went out to his car, came back to the arena, made his way through the hallways with a shotgun.
Oh, no.
And he was after Valentine. And he caught Valentine walking out of the dressing room. According to Johnny's son, Greg, Johnny was carrying 2 suitcases. One was his and one was Buddy Rogers. And Jay York, the Alaskan, aimed that gun. He says, "I know it was you." Now, whether he intended for the bullet to hit where it did, who knows? But he missed Johnny Valentine and put a slug through Buddy Rogers' suitcase.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be a few times, those ribs that I saw. We'd be at the Sheridan bar, he'd be at the, bar drinking with Les and the Tunnies and, the other boys. And somebody would walk in, it could be, one of us, it could have been just somebody, a hotel guest. And he would ask the bartender for a glass of ice, a tall glass of ice. And he would take it and he'd put it underneath, the table, at the bar. And I guess he'd unzip his pants and, take a little whiz in there and then go up to an unsuspecting person. "Here, I'll buy you a drink." Things like that. Those are the bad kind of ribs that Johnny Valentine would do. And
always a character.
Yeah.